Assalamu alaikum. Well, hope you people are fine. And I'm also good. And let's move towards lecture. Well, my today's lecture is basically the continuation of the previous one. In the last lecture of chemistry of grade 10, we studied about the chemical industries, a brief introduction about the chemical industries and some key terms regarding the chemical industry. And today, what we'll discuss is about the metallurgy, the main process, the main key term uh, about this chapter is metallurgy. So, what is a metallurgy? It is a process in which the extraction of metal in a pure state is obtained from the ore by different physical and chemical means. By the use of physical and chemical means, we extract the metal in a pure form from its ore. And the metallurgical operation comprises of three steps. First, the concentration of ore, then extraction of metal, and then last one is refining. Okay, first we'll study about the first method, the first process which we do in the metallurgical operation is the concentration of ore. What happens in the concentration of ore is we remove the gangue and form the purified ore, and the purified ore which we obtained after the removal of gangue is now termed as concentrate, and the overall process is known as concentration of the ore, and the purified metal which we obtained after the removal of impurities, different impurities and earthly particles, the metals which we obtained is purified in the pure form and it is termed as concentrate. Then further this process, the concentration of ore, the first step in the metallurgical operation, is further divided into three steps: froth flotation process, gravity separation, and electromagnetic separation. These are the three steps by which we perform the concentration of ore. And the second one, which is the second method, the second step in the metallurgical operation, is extraction of metal. And extraction of metal further, it comprises of three different ways by which we can perform extraction of metal. One is roasting, smelting, and basimerization. And the last one is the refining of metal. So in this way, the overall metallurgical operation is carried out. Okay. First, we will discuss about the gravity separation. And what happens in the gravity separation process? In this, we separate the removal of the gangue, the useless matter, the impurities, and we remove it on the basis of the difference in densities. On the basis of difference in densities of different impure particles, we remove the gangue and separate the desired metal. And during the process of the gravity separation, the powdered heavy metal that have ore, it settle down on agitation. Agitation means on shaking. On shaking, the heavy metal having ore settle down on shaking with the water, as a result of which the lighter impure particles move away from water and the concentrated ore, the desired metal, settles down. In this way, gravity separation helps in the removal or extraction of the desired metal. I repeat again, what happened during the process? The powdered heavy metal that have ore, it settle down when we shake it, agitate it with water, and the lighter impure particle, which we termed as gangue, the particles which have no value, is removed from the water, and the concentrated ore, the desired metal which we want to extract, settles down at the bottom. That is why in this process the metallic ores and the gangue particles, they separate with each other on the basis of their densities. Here's a diagram. This is a concentrated ore. Here is the water, and the water and the gangue remove out from this small outlet. Okay, come towards the second method of the concentration of the ore process can be carried out is froth flotation process. The froth flotation process is based on the characteristic of wetting of ore and the gangue particles with oil and water. Means we mix the ore and the gangue particles, the useless matter, with the oil and the wet and the water. And how do we do it is we wet the ore particles with the oil and the gangue with the water, and the whole mixture shake with the compressed air. After mixing with the compressed air, what happen is oil coated ores, they come on the surface because they are lighter, and they come on the surface in the froth form, which later can be skimmed easily. Skimmed means the removal of layer, the layer which contains the ore wetted with the oil. As they become lighter, so on shaking with the compressed air, they come towards the surface, after which they can be easily skimmed. In this way, by the process of froth flotation, concentration of ore can be carried out. Here are some of the questions, round about 5 questions, 5 short questions relevant to this topic. The one is the differentiate between the ore and the gangue, define metallurgy, state froth flotation process, how gravity separation helps in the removal of gangue, and what is electromagnetic separation. These are some of the short questions which are very important from examination point of view. And among these short questions, I have already discussed 4 with you people, and the last, the electromagnetic separation, we'll discuss in the next lecture. So you people, in today's lecture, you should write the first 4 questions on your books or notebooks. And here's the difference between the ore and the gangue. And the question is already mentioned in the first part of the lecture. What is the difference between the ore and the gangue? The short question. So the ore is valuable mineral or rock, and from economic point of view, it has economy value, a good economic value. An example of the core is copper glance and chalcopyrite, which we already studied before. These two copper ores with their formulas, they're very important from MCQ point of view. While on the other hand, the gangue is a worthless and non-valuable rock, and it has no economic value. Example is quartz and calcite. So this is the difference between the ore and the gangue, and you people can write the answer from here as well. So students, this is the end of the lecture, and afterward in the next lecture we'll discuss about the extraction of metal and its 3 different ways, and then refining of metal. So Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.